Flash color and gradient using the ink bottle and the paint bucket. So inside of Flash, I'm just going to throw on a color, so rectangle of some sort. And this came out red mainly because my fill color here is already in red. So if I were to click on that color and choose a different color and then grab my paint bucket, that would actually change the color. You always also have this color over here on swatches that you can choose from. And if these aren't showing up, you can go to Window and choose color, and that will show up for you if you're missing some of those things. So you can choose it from over here. If I had this selected beforehand, it would actually change it as I click and drag on there. So there's quite a bit you can do through here. The other thing I'm dealing with here is this border along here. Right now it's black because of my stroke color over here. If I were to change that, I could do that. I can even change the thickness if you come down to your properties. If you don't want your border altogether, you just select it and you can delete it by pressing the delete key on there. So that'll allow you to change those colors up. The other thing that you have when you're dealing with colors is you have a gradient tool. And the gradient tool is over in this area, or you can click on the fill and there's some pre-made gradients you can just click on and choose. It'll pop those in. If you don't like the direction they're going, grab the paint bucket, and if you click, hold, and drag, it'll grab it, and you can click and drag it into the angle that you want it to go in. If it's not letting you do that, there's a lock down here, and that might be causing you not to do that. So make sure that lock is unchecked, and then you can click and drag in whatever angle you want to do that. So you can choose those. If you want to change it to some colors that you want, over here you have your color is defined, and if I come over here and just click on maybe this white and choose blue, it'll swap that out. I can come over here and click on another one and swap that out. If you want to add more, click just right below it, double click, and you can change that to whatever area you want it to be. So you can also play with those up here too. Maybe you want it to be a different format. Radial works great. You can go back to solid, or you can even put in an image later on. So, but that's the gradient tool. There's also a gradient transform tool that you can play with in here too, and that allows you to kind of play with this guy and squeeze in and pull that out depending on what type of gradient tool you are in. So there's all kinds of things you can do with that.